guys, this is page 16 and 17 of your at-home packet. Today we are going to be using graphs to describe functions qualitatively. So this page allows you to get a little creative. So we're going to go over number 1, and the next 2 through 5 will be your assignment for the day. So number 1, we have the graph represents steps, take it as a function of time. I tried to draw the graph as close to what the paper looked like as possible. So we're comparing two things. We have steps over time in hours, and we have different sections of the graph. What I think is going to be easiest to do this is if we label each section of the graph. So you can say this part right here is 1. When we have a change, let's call that 2, 3, and 4. We're going to describe this graph in 4 parts. It's going to make sure that we don't forget any parts of the graph. So what is happening in part 1? As our steps increase, the hours increase. So we are maybe walking to the park. Section 2. In section 2, we have a horizontal line. Our hours are still increasing, but our steps have stopped. So you could say maybe part 1, if we're walking to the parks. Part 2, we are stopped. We are not taking any steps. So maybe we stopped at a friend's house. Okay, we're walking to the park in section 1. Our hours are increasing, our steps are increasing. At step 2, we have at part 2, we have a horizontal line. Time is still increasing, but steps stop. Let's talk about part 3. We are continuing to walk. I would say part 1 and part 3 of the graph are pretty similar speeds that we are walking. So we continue walking to the park. Walking park. And one more section. Section 4. Section 4, we are still continuing to take steps, and time is still passing, but we are slowing down. Maybe there's a person walking really slow in front of us. We are still making progress towards the park, but we are slowing down. It is not as steep of a line. When we have a steep line, it's going to be faster. When we have a less steep line, like in 4, we are walking slower. So we are still moving, but we are walking slower. So section 4, we can walk slower. Walk at a slower speed. So again, my big thing here is if you label each section of the graph, you're not going to forget any parts of the graph. You can get as creative as you want, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Again, this is page 16 and 17. Thank you.